What's up, everyone? This is an old project of mine that I had. I'm just gonna make a YouTube video for it, just showcasing it. So basically, I have this project called Image to PDF, where users can basically upload 10 images, sort the images according to their preference, and then export those 10 images as a single PDF file. Okay, that's what this project is. It's an Android app, and basically, the motivation for this project was back when I was in college during COVID. I would have homework that I would have to do, like math homework or something, and I would have to show my work, right? And I would have to, my professor had like a specific requirement where he wanted basically show your work and turn it in online, but as a single PDF file. And if I'm taking pictures of 10 math problems, um, and I have, and on my phone, those are images, right? How do I put those all in one PDF and export? How do I put those all in one PDF and turn it in? And that was kind of a problem because what I would end up doing is I would take 10 images, right, for my math problems. I would email those images to myself. I would hop on my computer, download those images, go to like a PDF merger website, and basically take these 10 images and convert them to a single PDF file. It was very cumbersome. So I made this app to kind of solve that problem where basically users can just take 10 images, upload them to this app, and then convert to a single PDF, all on their phone, right? And I think there are PDF programs on the Google Play Store, but the issue is a lot of them are not single use. They have a lot of features. It's kind of complicated. And some of them are paid, right? And this one's free. So yeah. So it's an Android app that allows users to upload up to 10 images. I think you can take images too. But I imagine most people would upload them. Then you can sort them according to their preference. I just chose 10 because it's a round number, honestly. Obviously, I could have added more functionality, but I mean, at some point, you got to draw the line, right? You don't want somebody to upload like 1,000 images, especially on a phone. Like, how are you going to sort a bunch of images? If you have like 1,000 images on a phone, you have to like scroll down a bunch and move the images up and down. I mean, I just had a limit just for the simplicity of the app, right? And so I just chose 10 because it's a nice round number. So, yeah, this is basically the explanation, right? I had classes online. Some professors required homework assignments to be turned in as PDFs to ensure uniformity, right? I didn't have a scanner, so I had to use my phone, take pictures of the sheets of paper for problem sets. There weren't that many apps around, so I had to basically, like I said, email a bunch of these images to myself, go on my computer, download the images, go to a website and sort them and export to a PDF, right? Very cumbersome and annoying. Now in this app, I integrated AdMob, but I don't even know if it would work. Because I think after you don't get certain activity for a certain amount of time, I think Google just turns off ads automatically. You have to manually go into AdMob and return them back on. And the reason I say it has no activity is because I never actually uploaded this app to the Google Play Store. Now, part of the reason for that is actually because Google is a little bit strange. They have this new testing requirement for apps for newly created accounts starting last November, where basically you have to have 20 people test your app in order for you to publish it to production. I think they say that their reasoning for this is to cut down on the amount of spam apps on the Google Play Store, which, I can understand their reasoning, but it also is very anti indie developer friendly, right? It benefits a lot of like the big app publishers rather than actual small developers. So it's kind of an annoying requirement to have 20 testers test your app before you can publish on the Google Play Store, but it is what it is. I mean, I do have family and friends, but like I don't even know if I could get 20 people to test my app, much less willingly, right? And so I just don't want to go through the trouble of finding 20 people to test my app. That's a little bit annoying. So I never published this app on the Google Play Store. I made all these logos and images myself. So this is what the app looks like, okay? This is a screenshot on my phone. That's why this image is very long. But basically, you open the app and this is what you get. You may upload a maximum of 10 images, right? And you can upload images. I guess you can't take pictures. You can take a picture and then just upload that picture, but you can't like open your camera. I wanted to keep the UI very clean. That's part of the reason. And also, like, if you're using a user camera at Google, you have to like ask for permissions and stuff, right? Because Google Android has very specific requirements to protect user privacy to not like take over their phone, right? But you can just take an image, I guess, with your camera and then go to upload images. Anyways, these are the images I uploaded, right? These are just images I found on, I think, Pixabay or something. And then I sorted these, right? And the way you sort these in the app is you just basically press down and drag, right? As you can see, these are sorted, right? Like this, let me see, this bird picture's number 4, where up here was 5. I just sorted in random order, like I dragged this here, this here, this here, right? So as you can see, this is what it looks like. Or actually, why don't I open these? See if I can zoom out. There you go. As you can see, like, right, this bridge picture is 1 here, and it's 5 here, right? And this is the PDF export. So this is originally the upload that I did, right? All these numbering, and I click and I drag it around to reorder the numbers, right? And so this is what the actual PDF should look like after I reorder. So when I click export to PDF, the PDF should be like this, in this order. Okay. As you can see, when we go here, right, we get this, the mountains, the tree, the bird, right? This, the mountains, the tree, the bird, etc. Right? The bridge, the sky, the other bridge, right? The bridge, sky bridge, rocket, and then New York and some trees and mountains. Well, I guess it doesn't, I didn't go all the way down, but you get the point, right? Basically, you upload images, you can reorder the images by just dragging it around, and you can export to a PDF, and you get a single PDF file with all these images. So yeah, pretty cool. I've built some Android projects in the past, but I would say this is the one where I actually tried my, this is probably my first serious one where I tried to, you know, make it nice and pay attention to UI and functionality and whatever. I don't make a lot of Android apps just because, like I said, the Google Play Store and the Android policy is just kind of annoying nowadays. But let me see. So this is where the bulk of my code is. There's a lot of like boilerplate stuff, right? Because I use Android Studio, like, you know, like my manifest file, right? Let's go into my manifest file. Yes, like my ID and stuff for ads. Obviously I didn't actually include my ID in my repository, but like I said, I have like AdMob integrated into my app. So like when you open the app, I have like a full screen image showing that's an ad because of, or when you click a button, like when you export, right? So yeah, let's go into my code really quick. Oh yeah, and this is the AAB file, right? Which is basically the actual app that I exported from Android Studio, right? Okay, so let's go to my actual code here. This is the font that I use. Like I use Quicksand. I always use Quicksand in projects. I love Quicksand. Just it's my favorite. It is my favorite font. These are just colors I used, right? Just basic Android stuff. This is my XML layout. I'll be honest, I use not the best person for UI, so definitely use a lot of help from the internet as well as like ChatGPT and stuff, because XML can be a little bit annoying sometimes. A lot of trial and error for the layout, but I don't think anyone cares that much about the layout. I basically have 4 files, okay? 4 files. Java files, okay? So, and then I have 2 important files for basically taking the images and building out the PDF file for the reordering stuff, right? So here's basically, this is like my AdMob stuff, right? Right, where you basically, this is just boilerplate stuff for setting up AdMob ads. So I'm not going to go over this too much, just because this is, I mean, this is literally copy and paste from the documentation for setting up ads from AdMob. Right, button upload, right? I do have little like pop-ups that show like text, you know, if you don't if there's like an error or whatever, right? This progress bar when you upload, does that even show? I don't remember. I have like certain things, right? Certain conditions to check like for example, if you don't have any images and you click export, right? It'll tell the users, you know, make sure you export or make sure you upload an image before exporting, right? Obviously, if that's not the case, then we go to the pdf.export object and we basically create the PDF file, right? And then if they try and upload more than 10 images, right, we have a pop-up show up. So yeah, just a lot of basic stuff for basically setting up the images, and as well as building out basically the grid, so to speak, for displaying the images, right? And this right here is basically orientating the images properly, because a user can, for example, have their images offset, you know, a little bit depending on like the rotation of their camera and stuff. So this is basically, this is just to make sure all the images are, how do I say this? Like they're straight, right? Like, right? If there's a bird that needs to be in the sky, right? That the image is rotated in such a way where the bird is at the top of the screen rather than rotated 180 degrees. Yeah, this is, I don't remember 100% of what all this is, because like I said, this project was a while ago, but, yeah. And this is just some basic request, stuff that we have to make, right? Like I said, Android is very serious about privacy, so, you know, if a user doesn't give you access to their storage, right, which you need it to upload an image, then obviously, if they don't give you permission, then you're not going to be able to then obviously they're not going to be able to upload stuff. Let's go to PDF export, right? This is where a lot of the stuff happens, right? So here we're basically making the file, right? And or the file name, sorry. Right? And this is after we're done, basically we're saying where it's saved to, like in terms of where on your phone it's saved to, right? We have like little pop-ups for that. We have little pop-ups for if an error with saving occurs. Again, this progress bar, I don't remember if it actually shows or not. I don't quite remember. I don't have a screenshot for that. I also don't want to download Android Studio again. It takes up a massive load of memory on your computer. But yeah, basically in terms of exporting, when you click the export button, right, we basically make a PDF document image, and basically we iterate through how many images we have, right? That's what this for loop is doing, and we're basically appending to the PDF that way, right, using bitmap. Right, we just build it out that way, basically image by image. That's how we build the PDF out. Right, a lot of this is like libraries and stuff, so it's not like I'm gonna sit here and explain everything like I know, because some of this are libraries and stuff, so it's not like I wrote these libraries. But yeah, just using the internet and stuff. So I found this way to do it. And again, like I didn't write all these like like this PDF document library. Like I didn't make this, I didn't write this or anything, right? It's not like this is a class I wrote. Image reorder callback. This is, I think that, yeah, this is just basically the swap. Like when you have two images and you drag and swap it, it's basically changing their position on the grid, right? If you drag image 1 down to image 4, image 1 will replace image 4, image 4 will replace image 1. And I will be honest, this part was really annoying to fix because there's a lot of unintended like weird bugs. Like for example, let's say image 1's right here, right? This would be image 3 down here. Let's say I want to replace image 5, right? And I want to drag image 5 to image 1. I had a bug, for example, where when I'm dragging from image 5 to image 1, I would have to drag it over image 3, but I didn't want to replace it yet. Even though I didn't let my finger go off the touchscreen, image 3 and image 5 would swap. But that's not what I want, right? I want to swap 1 and 5, not 5 and 3. So just like a lot of weird bugs like that with getting this class to work, which is, I wish I could tell you what this class does in detail, but I'll be honest, it was just a lot of random trial and error. This class is a mess, but yeah, this class basically just handles that, like reordering the images. Image adapter. This is basically the class, like I said, to build the grid. Obviously, in my main function, I used an object, but this is the actual class, right? For example, I have the image, and then I have text view, which is like the position. For example, this is the image, right? And this is the position. This is image 2, right? So that's what this class is doing. It's basically building out the array list for the images, right? Basically a list of images. So yeah, this project, not really that complicated when kind of understand what I'm doing. Basically building out an array of images, and we can reorder them. Right, you can reorder these images, and then when you export, right, it'll basically go image by image and build out the PDF file, right? It's actually pretty simple. It's a pretty simple app, but I think it's pretty cool. It was actually kind of fun to make. A lot of trial and error, and you know, I got to work in Java again, which I don't usually use Java that much, but outside of when I'm making an app or something. But yeah, I don't think this is that complicated. Here's my URL up here if you want to check out the project and download it or fork it or do whatever. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. But yeah, that's the project, right? Basically upload images, reorder them, and you can export to a PDF file. Pretty simple. But anyways, I hope you found this interesting if you watched this far, and yeah, I'll see you in some other video.